What is up, guys? It's Maxwell bringing you guys the next war recap on my channel. And as you guys can see, we beat OneHive in a friendly weekend arranged war. Yeah, very nice. 115, 113. So both sides with a good performance, both sides showing up, but the better end for us this time again. And we're gonna jump right into into the attack that Zeka suggested on my live stream already, but that I was unable to find actually. And we have got Tamo coming in with a very nice Suicide Heroes drag attack here. Yeah, so let's check that out. Oh, by the way, guys, today we have down below me the stats still from the live stream. I don't think the attacks are quite updated, but the successful attacks are definitely updated. So yeah, you guys can see that we had a nice performance 10v11, and we had 5 10v10 triples and OneHive only 3, and that was pretty much a difference at the end of the day because both sides did perfectly. So yeah, Tamo coming in right here. He's already used 2 loons to take out a mortar and also to trigger a black bomb that was around that mortar. And then a very interesting defensive clankers there. We have got a bunch of minions, so that's of course not really a worry if you have a poison spell on you, which he does. So puts that down and is gonna poison down all those minions nicely. Couple dragons peeling off, helping out with their splash damage. But yeah, the minions not really getting a lot done against the dragons. Comes in, he has 2 dragons left, gonna deploy the second to last one right there. And then he's got 1 more dragon left in the back, and of course a lava hound from the clan castle. So he's going to do a mini Lalo just to take out this second to last air defense over here. Hasten some loons over there. And also we have a baby dragon and balloons still helping out with the funnel. We've got a troll Tesla at 12 o'clock, so he did not know about that. And the dragons are gonna have to pick it up in the end. But as you can see, the death of this base happening very quickly. So for that reason, not really any worry at all. Let's go to ×2 speed already, actually. Because this one is pretty much all over. So a very nice hit here to Tamo. Definitely cool to see Suicide Heroes drags. Don't see that too often. So very, very sexy stuff. And yeah, of course, plenty troops left to kill the troll Tesla. That already moves us on to 10v10 action, guys. And we have got Tamo once again coming in actually right here with the first 10v10 of the war as well. As I already told you, we've got 5 to look at today. And then we're gonna cap off with 2 10v11s because we definitely need to honor the 10v11 performance that we had inside this war. 5 out of 10, very, very awesome. We actually went 3 out of 3 for our first 3 fresh hits. So that was really, really good and definitely helped us go in the right direction. And as you can see, Town 9 performance also outperformed OneHive. 32 attacks to clear 20 bases. That is a 63% hit rate. So quite okay. Not great, but definitely okay. And OneHive really struggling. Well, yeah. Not really struggling, but they decided to dip a Town 9 to get some more scouts. And yeah, so I would say we did a little bit better on Tunnel 9 as well. But anyways, we've got Tamo with his Suicide Queen, the King, actually doing a bunch more work than what he even planned for. And there we go with the pre-haste spells. Those are going to be taking out the cannons. Guys, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry for that. That might happen a couple more times. Still, I decided to record with the face cam today for you guys. So, yeah, as you can see, Tamo, very nice bunch of loons here onto this Inferno Tower. So, those are absolutely going to be doing work. And, yeah, there goes the heal spell, rage spell combination, skelly spell onto the Inferno Tower. And, yeah, with that, he is going to be taking out the second Inferno, almost. Oh, there's one more loon. Skelly spell still doing work. The Queen kill went so good that he even had the Skelly spell for his Lalo. And as you can see, only the Inferno Tower left up at this point. So, yeah, no real worry. One loon is going to peel off. The rest is actually going to go to the mortar first. And then the one loon is going to be able to do the job. So, very nice hit to Tamo on base number 20. Up next is number 19, so the low weight base is getting taken out here again, and we've got Full Care coming in with the Suicide Lalo for this base. Yeah, taking out a mortar in the initial stages for funneling. That mortar able to get the 1-for-1 trade on that loon, able to get the 1-for-1 trade on a mortar. Sorry guys, and a wizard and another loon. Actually, all 4 mortars being able to be traded here. So decides to do that just to improve the pathing. As far as the defensive value goes, the mortars, of course, insignificant for Lalo attacks, but setting such a nice funnel. Take a look at this badass wizard. I have no idea what it retargeted due to the Tesla popping, but the wizard almost would have taken out the air defense there. But still, of course, the queen is going to be able to get that air defense, no problem whatsoever. No wall breakers in this attack, so actually a very suicide hero mission. Maybe even I could have pulled that one off. And yeah, just gets a Wizzy Tower and no Wizzy Tower, but a sweeper and all that good stuff over there. Some trash for the pathing as well. And then he's straight up going to Lalo it from, I believe it was from 10 o'clock over here, if I remember correctly. But don't worry, we are gonna find out sooner rather than later. So there go the balloons. Right onto the first Wizzy Tower over there. Lava Hound nicely picks up that red bomb, so all the loons will not have to suffer the damage from that. And already comes in at the 6 o'clock position here as well. Takes out all those defenses. And yeah, the first Inferno Tower is going to get overkilled. The queen is already inside the Skelly spell, so she is slowly but surely dying. And I think, if I remember correctly, the Skelly spell kill did not really work due to the expo onto the Skellies and also the king. So the queen stayed alive for this one, otherwise it would have been an even bigger overkill. But the queen eventually was able to die somehow. And yeah, that ended up wrapping it up for this one. Let's actually see, let's watch back. Oh, I think the queen died really late. This was the one where the queen died really late. But yeah, enough troops left to just get the job done, as you can see here. A bunch of balloons still left alive, and that was it for base number 19. Up next, 18. So Bucket coming in right here, once again grabbing himself a 10v10 as well, with some more suicide heroes. Lalo, as you can see, Bucket only with the level 35 king. Still needs some work on that, but even already took some work to get it to 35. I can proudly say that I helped out with that quite a bit. But anyways, the level 35 king is definitely better than what he had before, so has the ability almost max out ability now, so yeah, definitely good to go. On some 10 versus 10 attempts with this account, that's what he is currently doing. Whenever DLZ do well 10v11, he goes 10v10, and whenever we struggle 10v11, he goes 10v11. So yeah, such a nice suicide mission here, able to charge through this entire lengthy compartment without the clan castle coming out. So base design OP on this one here for sure. Bucket taking advantage. This was actually the very first 10v10 that we got inside this war, so Bucket pretty much setting us off on the right path here. Always good to get the first 10v10 in. That is so crucial. He's gonna do the mortar trade as well, but this time he's gonna need 2 loons for it actually. And his queen even gets the expo out of this, and she's gonna clean up a couple more buildings here. Actually, only 1 more building probably. Yeah, just get that extra value after she popped the ability and got all the defenses that she was supposed to. Actually, she's gonna grab quite a few more buildings before the mortar is maybe gonna end up killing her. No, the archer tower is gonna be her demise. Alright. And then the Lalo is really spammy here for him. So a rage spell right in the core of the base. Heal spell is going to go down after. There goes the Skelly spell. Perfect Skelly spell onto the queen. Nothing but the queen is being targeted by the Skelly spell. So that is definitely very good, because the Skelly spell is then most likely always going to work. Still has 2 lava hounds left alive. The sweeper is actually even helping in this case, pushing the balloons away from the wizard tower over there. Last rage spell is being used, and then the hounds are once again going to venture out in front, tank the Wizzy Tower. 1 more red bomb is gonna pop, but that's not gonna be able to stop Bucket. And yeah, with now only the sweeper left and then the 2 Teslas, that is definitely gonna be enough to smash the space. The level 4 Lava Hound even surviving, so Bucket likes Lava Hounds, he keeps them alive. And yeah, that is RIP base number 18. And we've got 16, and we have got Tamo coming in one more time, getting another 10 vs 10 triple on his Arab account here, right here. And this one is some more Suicide Lalo, would you know it, with some bowler bounces. So this wizard tower here, very interesting. 2 bowlers onto that, able to severely damage it, not quite take it out, just because both those mortars targeting the bowlers kind of hurt. But at least severely damaging the wizard tower is going to be able to help out. At the top, we once again have some OP bowler bounce onto an air defense, so that air defense is going to be severely weakened. Our 10v10 guys pretty much always, if they have the chance, deciding to weaken those air defenses, and due to a Dark Elixir drill standing in front of that has a lot of HP actually, he was actually able to even take out that Dark Elixir, air defense there with the bowler bounces, so that is not really ideal in your base. You definitely don't want to have that. Queen stepping in right here is going to nicely grab the Inferno Tower and then the Wizard Tower and Expo after, when he phases her into the ability. There we go. The Wizard Tower goes down and the Expo also is gonna be dead, and now we've got the Wizzy and the Archer to worry about, but he is deciding not to bring a poison spell for that. He can use the haste spell, and he has 3 Lava Hounds, so the Lava Pup should hopefully be able to deal with the Wizard and the Archer. That is the goal for this one. We've got 1 Skelly spell, and this base was the one where the Skelly spell kill sort of always failed strangely on the Queen because she was hopping weird compartments, but the Lava Pups ended up being OP in this one, and actually finally in the end somehow taking out the Queen. So as you can see, the Skelly spell nice and worthless down here on the gold storage, other than doing a bit of cleanup, not getting much done. But still, those balloons that are still left are gonna utilize that last haste spell to quickly take out those defensive buildings, and then the Lava Pups. The Lava Hound is eventually gonna pop, and the Lava Pups are going to kill the Queen. So yeah, very good that ended up happening. There goes the Black Bomb that saved the day. As you can see, the Archer is still alive as well, but the Archer did go down, and that is it for base number 16. Smashed. And as we watch the last 10v10 for this war by Acqui, I'm going to mute myself one more time, guys, so sorry for that. And yeah, you guys can already watch the opener. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, Acqui has been starting things off here with the Queen and bowlers behind the Golem, just clearing out this compartment, then cracks open this section. And for this base, guys, there was actually no Lava Hound in the clan castle, so OneHive tried to troll us with a Baby Dragon, a Witch, and some little troops, but of course that yeah, then makes for a nice Queen inside the kill squad scenario where she can get a lot done inside the base, and that is what Acqui ended up doing. So it always feels good to be able to take advantage of a little troops CC, and that's what Acqui ended up doing over here. So very nicely done to him, of course. And yeah, there we go with the haste spell, 3 haste spells initially, and then some loons in behind right away. The first Expo not really being targeted right away, so his loons are gonna have to backtrack to that, but the Lalo going forwards created such good pathing that the loons did end up backtracking to the Expo right away, taking that out, and yeah, then everything onto the Inferno Tower over here. Eventually, at least, a lot of those loons being low health. So at this point, I was thinking, man, a heal spell would be really nice, but he was of course able to do it without a heal spell. The plan was solid, so not many defenses left standing on the backhand side, and that was a fresh hit actually as well. So only a scout before that, and then he took it out. Then we've already finished on 10v10s. For the 10v11s, we're gonna watch Matt, who, as you can see, grabbed a 4-pack. Cleaning up 2 of our fails on these bases, and I thought I was going to show you guys the Queen Walk into Va, whatever you want to call it, Gobova, whatever. So yeah, starting off with the Queen Walk here at the 9 o'clock corner, Baby Dragon to funnel things, and then the Queen is going to be stepping down towards the 6 o'clock corner here. She latches onto the Elixir storage, to the Elixir collector, to the Wiz Tower, and then the Archer Tower after. So she's doing quite a bit of work over here, and of course not funneling the second layer. Some of you guys may now think, well, what is the point of Queen walking if you're not gonna funnel these secondary defenses and buildings? Well, it still sort of sets a funnel. It eliminates a lot of options for the troops to path. It's of course never ideal, so this attack is sort of you're gonna have to calculate the pathing very exactly, or you're just hoping for the best. As you can see, once again, we see some maxed war breakers inside Matt's Clan Castle, so that's always very cool. And in this case, he's just putting in Valkyries and bowlers and hoping that everything funnels itself, or something funnels itself towards the Town Hall. Has no heal spell because he's got healers on the kill squad. Has a very nice free spell for the back end side. Out comes the Clan Castle, which in this case is little troops again, so Queen is gonna have no problem melting through that. Queen is going to eventually lock onto the Town Hall. He uses some back-end loons that were nicely initially used and scouted by Hazebuster with my help and suggestion, actually. So Matt taking advantage of those percentages, and then he's gonna wrap up the I believe 56% 2-star. Yeah, nicely done to him. And guys, to cap this one off, I cannot help it. I gotta throw myself in there. I was in this account with this war with 3 accounts once again for the last time for now probably, and had 1 triple, 1 fail on Town Hall 9, a fresh 4-pack on Town Hall 10 versus 11, as you can see right here. And then on the Town Hall 11, I also did perfectly. So very good war for me again as well. This was a fresh hit, guys. And if you did not see that initially, I used 1 balloon here at the bottom to scout for a black bomb, which I expected to be there. And there actually was a black bomb and a red bomb, so awesome scout loon. Then luring out the Clan Castle. I did not know the Clan Castle, of course, so Lalo did not really surprise me. Sent in 1 more wizard there, and then soon I'm going to enrage the Queen just to be able to not take too much damage through the lava pups. Perfect rage spell right there. Very good timing on that. Yeah, Queen and Wizard taking out all those lava pups. The healers were even healing up the Wizard, so the Wizard was doing a bunch of work. Well done, Wizard. And then with 5 healers, the Queen, of course, staying nice and healthy. Moving up towards the top, the Wizard being a badass and damaging the mortar before it is eventually going to die to the Inferno Tower. Up at the top, I came in with Golem bowlers. Take a look at those nice bowler bounces, guys. Bouncing onto the Dark Drill, and then as well on the Elixir Collector, I believe that was. So yeah, bowlers setting the funnel behind a Golem that was just over there to pretty much die. 1 more Golem moving into the middle of the base. There goes a rage spell for my kill squad. And the whole entire goal here was to make the Queen get the Town Hall, so I was trying to funnel all those buildings away. Free spell there to save all my bowlers, and the healers, of course, doing a bunch of work, healing everything back up. Decided to use another rage spell right there just because I had it in the back and I wanted to speed up the Queen's damage because the Inferno Tower was still standing. So that rage spell was able to take care of the Inferno Tower. And as you can see, that was pretty important actually, because the Queen would have been really low on health had not I done that. Queen ending up on a Town Hall as we planned it. Yeah, this Town Hall is sort of a dead zone, but as you can see, the Queen able to reach it, and that is what actually Mario scouted for me, so well done to him. And then the Queen ending up with some nice AI this time. The Sweeper even blowing the healers out of the range of the air defense. So Queen able to get quite a bit more work done, and yeah, ended up with 68% fresh hit 2-star on this base. So really pleased with that. And as I already told you guys, I also took out base number 1. So number 1 and 2 fell to me. Both of those fresh hits this time. OneHive, of course, also clearing the 11s with 10s, struggling a bit more on that, and then they left those 2 10s on the board. Legend Killer actually also left standing, so once again shout out to Mario for building my base. And yeah guys, 5 10v10s, 3 10v10s, perfect dips on either side, and that is pretty much your results right there. That's gonna do it for this recap, so hope you guys enjoyed it, and until the next one, I will see you all later. Peace out.